Oh, it's just a little tiny crevice. Hello, ma'am. I'm back.
Will you help me, Henry?
What's wrong?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing.
Oh, no.
It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
Of course I'll look.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
Of course.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl and pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from me. Don't imagine I keep her here against her will, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Pavlena is young and, well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, well, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just keep our minds on Pavlena?
Sure.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
All right. Bad blood.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me?
How do I put on my torch? I have it equipped. Ah, it's down on the D-pad. There we go.
Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Like she got up and went straight out.
Use the cursor size as the correct size. What was the sweet spot? Saw it for a second. It was so shaky. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a medium lock. It's way too shaky.
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
Okay, they want me to go back towards Troskovitz. Let's head towards green A. That's where I want to head towards first. Once everybody in the area. How many Savior Schnapps do I have? Should probably check. I feel like I only have like 2. 1. 'Cause I used 1. Red sherbs spoil, just like food, and their quality affects the quality of potions. But if you dry them, they're in the drying shed, they won't spoil. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind.
I can't swim.
No, we can swim. Come on, we swam all over here. Alright. Just going to head straight. Swam here. Does that armor broken just means that I have broken armor on? That's what it looks like.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
Oh.
You don't look like a match for me. I bet your bark is worse than your bite.
Ha! Take care, lad. I was already slitting throats while you were still sucking on your ma's tits.
Well, anyone can slit throats if they have the stomach for it. But a real fight, with iron in hand, now that's something else entirely.
And? You think I'm afraid of you?
Well, maybe you should be. I may have lost everything, but I can still beat the shit out of you with what I've got to hand.
But I was just joking. I wasn't serious.
Oh.
I'd better be on my way.
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet.
How did I
Before we
lose
part
rep?
ways, have you seen a dog?
A dog? No, I haven't. But when I'm out at night, laying in wet, looking for work, I often hear wolves howling by the rocks near the pond.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace
Oh,
of Mutt.
Capon left him. Oh yeah, we slid down this way. We fell from here.
A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Go talk to the herb woman.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
She didn't pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off.
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go, but she took them to the market in Troskovitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her.
Okay.
It was good to see you, my friend.
What's a... I want to see Tomcat. Alright, Tomcat's a whiles away. Really need a horse. Before we do anything, I think we need to get ourselves on a horse. And this said there's a pack of wolves by Scene or whatever. Smeen. Maybe we head up to the tavern this way.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Would have answered, but I'd be following. JK, just follow this road all the way up. Main road. Little path. Another nest, you say? You can only throw rocks when you're crouched. Oh, there goes the rock over there. And badge of defense. That means. Alright. I can't wait to just go offline, not recording, and just collect everything I need to collect for alchemy. But I really need to establish myself here. I need a horse. I need decent equipment. I could probably survive without equipment. I just need a horse and to get around and get alchemy supplies. And then make a shit ton of savior schnapps. That's what I really need. And marigold decoction. Because that's going to actually heal me. I remember that from the first game. Those are turds. We've made it to the tavern, hello.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Made it here.
Why are you wasting... What is it, you scoundrel?
I do.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No, but there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Alright.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
That's
he was
the
here
one.
then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good, but still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but got no idea where they went.
Oh, that's not good.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did
Okay.
you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That
Sounds like
sounds
fun.
good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in turn. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much, but he knows a few tricks. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses, so he has more than enough strength to spare. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy, his wife, has forbidden him from fighting.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
Fine. I'll go and see him, and we'll see.
What would you like?
What's going on around?
We hold a as you, and that's
Thanks, innkeeper.
Yeah, I just want to see if you had anything else to say. Alrighty. Overturned a card over there. Water and Goblin Hut. Wolf packs over here. We're heading further this way to E. What tells us? New quest. Oh, that's that guy. Okay. A new quest back at Zelzlov. Bathing spot over here.
Check as you. And at least I fuck. And like who? Eh?
You're a beast!
Who do you think's gonna be standing in the street?
Hallo, Schwenkwirt. Ich habe Hunger.
I'm upstairs.
What are you doing here? Get lost, you beggar.
Very rude. Going towards E, right? I'm taking a very big risk here of going out, and when was my last save? Load game, but 16:33. That was 10 minutes ago. So I'm taking a very big risk here. I don't have any shavy or schnapps to kind of just like save.
Turn around right now and get me out. He's shaking. That's enough. You're getting distracted.
Why? You said to get out of here. There we go. Like I said, risky. Doesn't look like they're following. Oh, shave your snobs too.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Not too deep. Pick up a bowl, right?
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Well, I got what I wanted. Up. Chest. Is. All right. Just got some more shave-your snaps. Let's go up this way. There's a skill thing over here, so I'm assuming there's like a little bit of a town over here, maybe. Hoping. Look on the bright side, our agility, stamina, whatever, probably increased by a lot. Is that Trotsky Castle over there? I saw it from the distance. Yeah, looks like there's like a building or two out here. Civilization's always nice. Ooh, I'm overloaded.
What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
Can you explain?
It's simple. You get your arrows or you get one.
Yeah, it's not that important, so I'll skip through it.
I heard you could teach.
For a few grosh. What is this about?
Damn, it costs 100. Well, I'm overload. I need to sell some stuff. Downwards. to see the air.
What if something happened to him? Greetings.
Hello.
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
Do you know where he might be? Where is his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
Wolves?
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too badly off. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And everyone wants to be in my Vostatek's good books.
Why did Vostatek forbid you from going to the forest? Is it really that dangerous?
There are wolves, boars, and worse out there.
What could you meet
What's
in the
worse than
forest
that?
that's worse than an angry boar?
Well, people, of course. All sorts of cutthroats
Thought you meant
and
animals.
thieves hide out in those woods. So watch your back.
I'm no coward. The woods don't scare me.
Neither is Vostatek. But fear can be useful. When you aren't afraid, you throw caution to the wind.
I'll help you.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
But why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. He just doesn't listen to me. And besides, him and Vostatek don't get along very well.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there. God be with you.
Aki. Alright, so I'm overweight. What I'm gonna do is... Oh, that took me straight to 100. That's not good. I want to eat multiple things. Oh, damn, I got 21 dried beef. Mm. Guess I could drop some stuff. You know what? Let's drop Maybe we should drop some flowers. I don't even make a difference, did it? How much is this weigh? 0.8. All just happened. I'll have to do that. You just have too many of it. I was hoping to sell it off, but there's no one to sell to.
What will it be?
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Lord von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere, so you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid. Father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. But Mother still loves him. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If you didn't get boozed up and forget, that is. Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway, and I'd rather avoid that.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Hey, look, your beef with your dad is yours. Ah, there it is. You know what? I think because the other ones are... How do I untrack? There we go. Track. You can only have 3 tracked at the same time. There we go. Okay, now I understand. So we're going to up there. Head out the back and then onto the road. Oh, we're also very close there. Alright, I see. Okay, so we're going to head out the back. Hello, there's a smoker here. I don't have any food to smoke. It does seem that I can use any smoker, so that's good. It's a nice little view. How do I get down there without breaking my legs, though? Road curves around here somewhere. Oh, right here. There we go. Oh, it's like stone steps. Alright. So head down to the river, then we take a quick right. This game just feels like it's easier to explore around in. Oh, horses. No, let's go straight first. See. Right. Hide and hair. Cool names.
Hail Mary.
Hello.
Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog? Do you think he came here to poach fish? Now, sheep? Well, that would be another story.
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back, I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gamekeeper. Or both. Why didn't you go and ask him yourself?
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water, up on the hill, towards the castle.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't heard any talk of stray dogs around here, have you?
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales, I'm not interested in it. Though one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one, I've a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear howling. Not just any old howling, mind you. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. A noise like an avalanche. I ran straight home and haven't been back there since.
Such a large pack.
Take care.
Large pack of wolves out there, huh? I guess I could take this guy's road. Vidlak. Wolf pack's over there. Alright, let's go around. Do you have any skill points? I do in speech. Selling weapons or armors and you're perfect. And if you buy, sell potion, hers 10% better prices. You can sell and buy weapons, armor, and clothing at a 10% better price. It's the right way? It's not. This is the right way. Oh, past him. Oh, I'm an idiot. Looked at it better. I realized the road kept going straight past him.
Greetings to you.
Hello. I feel like the day moves a little bit slower this game. I wonder if anyone feels that same way, because I feel like it's been day for quite a long time since I've been playing.